angles are a bit meh. But today's video is about popular books that I haven't read yet and why. Don't kill me, please. Okay, to start off, The Fine Print. I don't think this is as popular as it was before, but it's still quite popular, and I haven't read it because I have this thing where I don't want to start a series until I have all the books, because I just read series in one big block. I did it with this one. I'm doing it with Boys of Tommen. I didn't really do it with Powerless, but I ended up buying the rest of the books before I started on Powerful. I've got the entirety of Cassandra Clare because of the Cassandra Clare Shadowhunters because of this, but I haven't started this because I don't want to read it without getting the final offer. And then I also want to get the Love Rewritten or Love Unwritten, or whichever one is the next book in the adjacent series. Now, I have ordered the final offer because... Final offer? Yeah. The fine print, not the final print. What am I saying? What's next? The core print, wherever the hell you may be, it's somewhere in this basket. I'm hoping I grabbed it first time. I did! The core print. I have technically read this, but I technically don't know, so I'm counting this. I haven't read the core print or the trilogy because I haven't got around to it, and I'm quite ashamed that I haven't got around to it. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Apologies. Please accept my apologies. That was a quick one. Oops. Oh well. Another popular series that I haven't read the entire series for yet is Chestnut Springs. Hold on. I think I got part of the way through Heartless, but I don't remember anything that goes on in these books. So I'm going to reread them. Well, no, I'm going to reread Flawless and then start the rest of the books. My mum has read them all and really loves Elsie Silver now. So I'm kind of like, you know, I'm looking forward to it. What are all the popular books that I've not read yet? Okay, let's go from the TBR basket. The Way I Used to Be. To be fair, I just didn't get it. I haven't had it. I just recently got it. So this is like coming soon, basically. Coming soon. Same with They Both Die at the End. I just wasn't feeling it, and now I'm like kind of intrigued by it because I've been having a lot of discussions with my friends and they say it's pretty decent, so you know. What else? I don't know what can be considered like popular books. Like, are we talking about Book Talk specifically? I'm making the video and I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let's go with Elsie Silver again. So, the Rosehill series. I haven't started this because I know it's incomplete. There is a fourth book coming out, I believe. Maybe a fifth. I don't actually know if there's a fifth. I just know there's at least a fourth book coming out that is a purple book. And these books are really pretty, but at the same time, I'm kind of like 50-50 about reading them. If that makes sense, because I don't know how I'm going to make it make sense, but it's kind of a thing where... Oh, pray for me, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't want to read I don't want to read the series until all of it's come out, because I will be left wanting more, and when I can't read more, I will get annoyed. But, yeah. Wait, I'm going to reorganize my bookcase real quick. Apologies, guys. Will that work? No, never mind. The reorganizing is not, it's not working. Apologies, people. Apologies. Do not fall. Anyway, I'm also going to count just popular books like in the world. So Shadowhunters, I've not seen much of this on TikTok because, let's be honest, it's not old, but it's like not a recent book. So I don't see a lot about it on TikTok. I haven't read this yet because the series length is very daunting. There's obviously 6 books in the City of Bones and that. But then there's also 3 books in Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Princess, and then there's 2 books in the Dark Artificers. There's 6 books in the Mortal Instruments, 3 books in the Infernal Devices, and 2 books in the Dark Artificers. But the books in the Dark Artificers are massive. They are massive. They are long. Like, I'm just going to compare this to a regular sized book. Huh? And they are thick. Again, normal sized book. So I'm kind of nervous about reading them. because of the daunting length of the series. Also, I'm just trying to get popular books, kind of like the BookTok books, the ones that are trending on BookTok right now, out of the way. Divergent. Ah! Everything's falling at me. So I haven't read Divergent yet because A, I only just got 4, and you know my thing about reading full series, plus I'm just not in the mood for it. Like, at all. Like, every time I pick up this book, I'm just kind of sat there like, am I going to enjoy it? Am I just reading it to please my mother? It's a 50-50 thing. I'm just not ready. The next 2 are complicated. The Maze Runner, I've not read this yet because A, I don't have the full series. B, I've already watched the movie, so I don't know if that's going to ruin it for me or not. Oh, well, I might live, might not. I have technically read this book. Actually, technically, I have not. Ugh, look at it. It's falling to pieces. I got this when I was a child, and I remember 3 things from this book. I liked the idea of the familiars. What's it called? What are they called? Daemons. Daemons. Whatever, however you pronounce it. I love... What is his name? Pantalaimon. Probably, I butchered that. I know like a total of 3 things about this book. So I'm not read the series yet because I got really bored when I was reading it as a kid. That's literally it. I just got bored when I was a kid. Now this one used to be really popular on BookTok. It's not really spoken about much, but I haven't read this because of the size of the writing. It's tiny. How am I'm not getting through this quick, and I love reading books quick. So that's kind of my whole thing about putting it off. The Fault in Our Stars. I got this ages ago, and I'm so mad at myself that I haven't read it. I also bought it for one of my friends a while back for their birthday or for Christmas or something, but I just haven't got around to reading this because, again, mood reader, not been in the mood for it. I've been in the mood for romances, but I've just not been in the mood for this romance. First of all, I've just been mentally torturing myself a lot lately, so it's kind of a thing. Collide. Ow! I sat on a rock. Collide. This one is, I would say, is popular, but again, it's not as popular as other books like A Court of Thorns and Roses. This one is... Why have I not read it? I don't have a reason. I don't have an excuse. I'm sorry. I have been in the mood for a cutesy sports romance. Guess what I've not been doing? Reading cutesy sports romances. I have been burying myself in deep trauma from fantasy books. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I don't know why, I just have a really bad feeling about this author. Because my mum hypes up her book so much, and so many people hype up her book so much that I just get the feeling that I'm going to try reading this and I'm going to be very let down. Also, the writing is tiny. Not something I want to put myself through. Never Never. Coho. Please don't judge me for owning a Coho. I know. I bought this before I knew. I also, like, Coho is a bit 50-50 for me. I read Verity ages and ages and ages ago, and I loved Verity. I thought that was like a genuinely decent book, but when I tried to read some of her romances, oh hell no. I tried to read It Ends With Us. Please God no. Never again. I haven't read this one because again, I've only just got back into reading, and I just haven't been reading books that aren't on my radar. I have been reading books that are popular on TikTok or that my friends have been asking me to read so that they can talk to me about them. Like Grishaverse, like the Powerless Trilogy, like Boys of Tommen. So I haven't been reading books that aren't on my radar like this one because it's just pointless. This one is How to Kill Your Family. Again, it was really popular a few years ago. Plus, I really prefer this cover to the pink one. I haven't read this. Again, same reason as Coho. It's not been on my radar since 2023. And now I've picked it up and I've actually spoken about it, I might end up reading it soon. This is The Vampire Academy, first book. And again, this was popular a while back. So I'm not saying it's like popular now, but I'm saying I've not read it because I only recently got this. I got this for like £2. Like, this is a steal. But I've just not read it because as I bought this, I had just read a massive fantasy series and I was not mentally prepared to read another fantasy series, especially since I don't have the last 2 books. Spanish Love Deception, another one that hasn't been on my radar since 2023. I've also not read this because this is not the type of romance I'm in the mood for. This is quite an adult romance, if that makes sense. It's not like Icebreaker, which is an adult romance, but it's also younger people. This is like an adult romance. This is, I read a book called The Unsinkable Greta James, and this, I would put that into a similar category of more mature books, if that makes sense. And I've just not been in the mood for mature books. I've been in the mood for some angsty yearning, and I'm not someone to say this doesn't have yearning in. I'm just saying this just isn't my vibe at the moment. The Housemaid. This is my vibe at the moment. I have been really getting into mystery and fantasy and romance, but like this, I've got Frida McFadden in my TBR basket, but this, I've not read this, and I'm embarrassed to say I've not read this because there's a third book out and I want to buy it, so I need to buy that before I can start it. But at the same time, I don't know. I've not read it because, again, it's not been on my radar as much, but I've actually been seeing more Frida Fadden on my For You page a lot more. So maybe I'll read it soon. Maybe not. Mile High. Xanders and Stevie. I've just not read this book. I have been wanting to read this book, like you don't know, but a mood reader, and I've not been actually in the mood to read it. I've been wanting to, but I also want to buy the entire series before I start reading it. What's it called? Windy City or whatever. I want to read this, but is this the Windy City series, or am I tweaking? Huh. I'm gonna have to double check that. I want to buy the rest of this series before I actually, start it. Oh wait, that's really cool. It just has the name of the book written over it. I didn't actually notice that, but I just haven't got around to reading it yet. This is the last book, and I'd say it's popular, but it's not really popular on social media. The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. He was a staple in my childhood. Like, he was a figure that I looked up to, literally because he was tiny. Because I was tiny and he was massive. I've never met him. I don't know why I'm saying that, but again, I've been really feeling mystery, and I just haven't got around to reading it because as I was making my TBR basket, it completely passed my mind, and I put a different mystery book in there, and now I feel kind of stupid. But oh well, we can't change it. So maybe this will be going in there next. Maybe this will be read in August. I don't know. Hopefully. That's all.